Okay, here we go. Here we go. I have a couple of people on there already. Here I am, Johnny Bunting Jr. the Force. Let me start off my theme song. Hey, Choke No Joke, this is for you. You don't want to stand up. You want to stand up? BX stand up. Mount Vernon stand up. Platinum. It's the end of days. I own the rights to this music, so I can play it. It's my song. What time is it? Looking at my rollie, it's about that time to ignite the rhyme. I heard you was out there snitching on crimes, and when I catch you choke, your ass is mine. Joke, no joke, jiggy joke, no joke. You went to Brooklyn, got your jiggy jaw broke. The homies called you up and asked you who they gonna shoot. You said, nah, dog, ran by the lawsuit. Although I can't label you a snitch for doing that. He's a certified bitch and a rat. I want y'all to let Choke know I'm challenging him to a fight in a ring, a real match. Checking my bottle and my rollie. Mighty fucking force to ignite the rod. Out there snitching on crimes. Eden Wall PJs 1989. You couldn't get no money selling nicks and dimes in front of your building, so you came to me. I put your monkey ass on to get some cheese. What part of the motherfucking game allows G to testify and keep a thorough name? And showed up at trial, pointing me out in open court like snitching was a style. You's a fucking rat. You's a fucking rat. You's a rat because you testified, and when I squash a rodent ass, that be pesticide. Fucking rat. Go to the rollie. Checking out my rollie, it's about that time. The mighty fucking force to ignite the rhyme. You was out there snitching on crimes, and when I catch you, check it out. I with the experts to find your net worth, and found out your worth less than mud, wet dirt. That you're worth less than 25K. I got 25 ways to make 25K. Make your net worth in 25 days, you bum. What I drive? What you drive? I drive a GL550. I once was your hero. I rock mink coats, cashmere, and step in killer bees. Now why would I ask you for shit? Nigga, please. Say I'm gay. You the ones that's a fruit. You's a cherry, a lemon, water, melon. You celebrate every time they caught a felon. Strawberry, apple, your lime, apricot, your plum, your bum, fucking laughing stop, fucking snitch, bitch. It's check me. Y'all niggas saying, y'all thinking because he killed the nigga that he's a real nigga. And I told on a real nigga. No, I told on a nigga that's a fucking. I didn't tell on nobody. No, I told on a nigga that's a fucking. I didn't tell on nobody. No, I told on a nigga that's a fucking. I didn't tell on nobody. No, I told on a nigga that's a fucking. I didn't tell on nobody. No. All right, that was the entertainment part. Now let's get to the matter at hand. B-boy, what's up? Check it out. Earlier today, I received a call, was told to check out Queen's Flip. Queen's Flip was on the air promoting a fight between King Erner and Paparazzi Poe. So the person told me that he mentioned me on there. Because he's like, oh, when is it going to be the fight? And I'm like, what fight? What are you talking about? So I'm like, well, let me go check it out. So I went and checked it out. Now, it's not like Queen's flipping me go back to when we was kids, because I just met him. So he's on there, he speaks about it. He says, um, I might get choking the other guy. So he called me the other guy. So I'm like, wow, like I'm the other guy now? But I understand because since him and I don't know each other like that, he might think that I don't want to be mentioned in a situation like that. So I this is you know how you give somebody the benefit of the doubt. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt of saying that's why he did that. I don't always look at a person that's doing something negative. Like sometimes it don't seem right. Like what's the way that he did it where I can't take offense? And I think he didn't have no offense. Even if he forgot my name, it was no offense. So Queen's Flip, no offense taken. But my name is Johnny Bunting Jr. Force. Now, any rate, so I start watching the video. Like, okay, they talking, they got the different parties, they interviewing them, so on and so forth, and they're saying their piece about what their issue is with one another and why they want to fight. And feel they're gonna knock one out in the first round or the second round or whatever. That's all cool. But these guys don't know each other. I mean, they don't have no history. So like, and I'm not knocking their dispute. They have a legitimate dispute. So therefore they can get in the ring, work it out. It beats going to the guns. All right. Now myself, choke no joke, told on me in a murder trial in 1990. The actual murder happened in 1989. So we're going back over 30 years. Okay. Hit me on IG. All right. What's up, brother? What's up? So my thing is, I got an issue with him, a real issue. Start off, you testified on me. You sent me to prison on a 20 to life sentence. I did almost 26 years. You sold me a couple of dreams, said you was going to help me out because I spoke to a couple of guys from around the way that spoke up for him. Like, yo, he didn't mean it. He didn't do this. He didn't do this. All right. I know what he did, but I didn't know what he meant, you know, as far as his intention. So, like, all right, well, let's give him a chance to make some things up, help me out. Um, my cousin had to pressure him in order to, they call it an abortion when you recant your statement. So my cousin had to pressure him to do it. He did it. It didn't work out in my favor, but he did it. And he said he was going to do a few other things. He didn't do nothing else. Now, when I came home, we had a mutual friend connect us on the phone to talk about it. He said that one time when I was on the phone with him on a three-way call, that when the conversation was over, he didn't hang up. And so the female that did the three-way was talking to me. He was like, yo, don't have me call no rats. And so he's like, yo, he took offense. She called you what you are, bro. You're a rat. That's it. So at any rate, um, King Erna is the brother that actually allowed me to utilize his platform to initially expose this situation. I just didn't do it properly because I didn't know how to upload the paperwork and all that stuff. So, but he is the man that gave me the opportunity to put stuff on blast from the beginning. So I give King Erna his props. Now, that being said, once I heard all this, I'm like, yo, I'm the dude that should be in the ring. Because when after I spoke to King Erna, I had made a video and I told him, like, yo, listen, I want to break you up. I want to get in the ring with you because I feel I need some satisfaction. But I know if I catch you on the street and break your jaw, you're going to tell or you're going to sue me. or whatever. Like it's going to be some ramifications. I'm going to court one way or the other. I'm either going to court in cuffs or I'm going to court as far as what do they call it? I will be the defendant in a civil trial or a criminal trial. We don't want that. Oh, in a civil trial, I'll be the respondent. He'd be the petitioner. I'll be the respondent. In a criminal trial, I would be the defendant. He'd be the prosecutor. At any rate, my thing is, okay, well, I looked and seen who it was because they said blkprime.com is the company that's putting this all together. So I said, okay, well, let's try to contact him. I made some calls, I made some emails, and this is today. This is today. It's not like it was yesterday. I found out this morning. I got on top of it. As soon as I found out, made some calls, made some emails and all that. And within the past hour, I received a call. I missed a call, but I got a text. And then I called back and I spoke. Okay, you say I'm looking for clout? He the one said that I snitched on him when I didn't. He the one said that I was a crazy guy and I'm not. He the one said I was a homo and I'm not. So who's looking for clout? You know what you do? You bet on him, Southside. Bet on him. Since I'm looking for clout. My watch will cost more than this car. So what clout are you thinking I'm looking for? How about that? At any rate, since I'm chasing clout, how about he get his ass in the stage in a ring with me so I can knock him out and chase some clout at the same time? How about that? How about me chasing some clout with that? So I'm chasing clout because a dude told on me. How stupid does that sound? Yeah, beat his ass. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you're supposed to say. I could see if he didn't do nothing. Who's chasing clout? He's like the poster child for clout chasing. He's been talking about Jay-Z and them for over a decade. They ain't put him in jail. I ain't even been talking about him for a year. And I'm clout chasing? You can't be serious. Like some people, you can't pay them to be as dumb as they are. Like, wow. Any rate, let me go over some of the lies he said. 1989, I was 17. I'm 48 right now. 1989, according to him, he was 15. He's 50 right now. So how the hell do you get 2 years younger than me in 89 and 2 years older than me in 2021? Mathematically impossible. How many birthdays he got in between then where he ends up being 2 years older than me, but he wasn't 2 years older than me back then? The answer to that question is he was 19 back then and I was 17. And he was saying that he's 15 because he knows that the people would give him more of a pass and say, okay, you was 15, you was caught up and the police was able to manipulate you or what have you. When you say you're 19, they'd be like, hold on a second, you're a little bit too old to be running around in the streets and not knowing any better about the police. He was 19, he's a liar, he's a rat, point blank. Now, what else? The very first time when I came out with the King Earner joint and he had a response, the first thing he said, part of the caption of his video was Nene Leaks. That was one of the captions because I actually was on there and I was in the comments saying stuff. And at first he said he didn't even know who I was. Lie number one. I guess he spoke to somebody or came to better senses, and then he remembered me and said, "I love you." Yeah, that's the one. I love you. I love you. Boom. The video before that, I can't remember what it was. He said he didn't know who I was. The one with Nene Leak's name in it is when he said, "I love you. I love you. I love you." Boom. Okay. Force, this is 2021. Rats are okay if they are making people money. Old school street code is dead. You might be right. And I'm saying you might be right because it actually depends on the person, the company, what have you. So depending on who you're dealing with, rats are okay. They're making you money. Now, from my point of view, am I wrong for not wanting to whip his ass? Come on, am I wrong? Am I wrong for not wanting to whip the dude's ass? I'm just saying, like, I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. You say your piece. But am I wrong for not for wanting to whip his ass? So check it out. I contacted the people. I contacted blkprime.com, and I was on the phone with them. And they're willing to put me on the undercard of the King Earner fight with Choke No Joke, if Choke No Joke will accept it. So, and they'll pay us. So he can get paid to get in there. And if he can beat me, then you get in there, you get paid, you beat my ass. Call him a homo or none of that because I don't have no evidence of him being a homo or crazy. I know he's stupid. He does stupid things, but a lot of people do stupid things. You can be intelligent and do stupid things. So I ain't do all of that. I had posted a picture about his mom's bringing back cans. That's a fact. That's what she did. So I didn't do anything foul, meaning do anything that's false. He got on there. My cousin and my uncle have the same name. He knows exactly who my uncle is. Then he tried to flip it and say my cousin was telling. But my cousin was in the feds at the time this situation happened. So he did that intentionally because when I first came out with the King Earner, he sent word to my cousin to tell me to chill, and my cousin ignored him. So he was tight about that. Like, oh, damn, you ain't trying to help out. So he tried to shoot my cousin's name in the dirt. So it's like, yo, what type of, right, right, all right, yeah. And he turned his comments off because people, after I was taught how to put the paperwork where people can see it, download it. Now people see it and they questioning him about it. Like, yo, what's up? And then he went on JoJo Capone, played himself really bad, but it was good for me. He went on JoJo Capone and was saying, trying to make his case that he's not a rat, that he helped me, so on and so forth. And JoJo Capone told him straight up, like, this is rat. And then right after he did the JoJo Capone, I did the JoJo Capone right after and talked and showed the papers and all that. So it got proven that he's a rat. So I'm cloud chasing. Cloud chasing is if you're going after somebody for no reason other than to get your name up. I got a legit gripe with him. What he did with Jay-Z is clout chasing. You had a situation, and he might have had a legit gripe. He might have, because I wasn't there. The gripe ain't legitimate enough to last a decade. That ain't legitimate enough. That's clout chasing. Because now every time you think they did something, you're jumping on them because it makes your content banging. You throw Rock Nation in, you throw Jay-Z name in there, and now people want to hear what you got to say. People just make stuff up at times. So come on. Listen, I'm a whole revelation for those people who was out there following him, that thought he was official, thought he was this, thought he was that. I come out of the blue, and next thing you know, bam. Yo, this dude ain't as official as we thought he was. And here we go. But you call me clout chasing because you try to sidestep what I'm actually talking about and say, I'm just trying to get. He told way before the trial and noticed that he had to testify. Mm-hmm. Yep, he tried to double. That's right. That's right. You're right. That's right. See, people are responding. They know what time it is, but I need y'all to help me out. I already spoke to them. I already spoke to blkprime.com, and they ready to put us on the card, on the undercard. They ready to put us in there for the fight on March 6th. So tell him, show up. There's a call out. Tell Mighty Force is calling them out. So you call it clout chasing if you want, but I have a legitimate reason to want to beat his ass. So clout aside. And honestly, I've been doing stuff for the community. So if you're gonna actually give somebody some damn clout, I deserve it. Shine some light on me for the things I've been doing for the community, for the things I've been doing for the kids, for the things I've been doing for the underprivileged, which I'm going to name some of them. People who was homeless, people who had dependency issues, people who were battered, domestic situations. I've done that. I've helped people like that. I've helped kids. I went and did speaking tours and talked to people around Mount Vernon. I talked to people in the colleges. I went to Albany dealing with the solitary confinement because I spent my last 6 years of imprisonment in solitary confinement. So listen, I am a champion of the people. I am. So therefore, you should be giving me props. Any platform that I get on should be honored to have me because I walked through the fires. I've walked through it. You know, when you put pressure on coal, you put pressure on coal, what it turns into. Let me see if anybody can tell me. Let me see. I was a lump of coal. When you put pressure on coal, what do you get? There you go. There you go. Diamonds. And I ain't just talking about them in my watch. I'm shining like a diamond right now. That's right. That's right. Now I know people are listening. So therefore, and I'm not saying I'm the best thing since cooked food because I'm not. But you have people that when the holidays come, they're stressed out. They don't have nobody. They don't got no money. And I made sure my guys was good. That's one thing that I do. You can say whatever you want to say about me. Those of you who don't know me, because a lot of people will talk about what they don't know. So when you don't know me and you look at me, some people don't like me just on the strength of they look at me and be like, yo, this dude think he's all that. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do think I'm all that. But most of the time I'm just your regular dude. I'm out here trying to make sure that other people are good. And I have my moments when I want to pop my own collar and do that. And you know what? I deserve those moments because when I'm out there busting my ass and helping people, and then the same people that I help don't appreciate it, tell me how I feel. Because how would you feel? I've helped people. I'm talking about people that I didn't know from a hole in the wall because I've seen them in situations. Like, for instance, I'm not going to say any names. And what I'm getting ready to say applies to more than one person. So it's not like I can, if I don't say a name and they're watching, I might be talking about them. I might be talking about somebody else because I've done this multiple times. I've been in prison so long, I could basically smell a convict. I could see the way you walk, your demeanor, the way you talk. You're like, yo, this dude just came out of prison. I put guys on, helped them out, coming out of prison. There's guys that I've helped and I had working for me. And while they were working for me, they got locked up. Something ain't got nothing to do with me. And guess what I did? I bailed them out. I have nothing to do with their crime. Nothing. It ain't like it was my crime and I went back. Nope. You was locked up. That becomes too much information so that you could narrow it down. But at any point, I've bailed more than one person out that I have nothing to do with their situation other than their connection with me trying to help them to have gainful employment. And then I helped them. I went and visited guys that were locked up. And two of the three people that I went to see are home now. One came home from abroad. One actually got a reversal and got released. He's actually waiting to get sentenced. He got released. He done copped out to more time than he got in. So he's gonna get sentenced to time served. But at any rate, this is the guy that a lot of you don't know, that you have somebody else say, I'm not worthy to be on somebody's couch and I'm not real and I'm not that. I'm not real. I don't know who is, because I've done did it. Like I said, I done walked through the fire. I done been branded. I done sat at the table. I done with the kings. Like, I done showed myself, proved myself. And I don't mean kings as in a gang. I mean, when you have enough honor and enough props that you can be considered a king, meaning you have that stature. I did that. But I don't walk around smelling myself. Like I said, I actually really try to help people. And I still got people. Me being on these platforms actually helped people that was in prison with me get in contact with me. Because a lot of guys didn't even know I was home. They say, oh, yo, I saw you on Queens Flip. Now they connect. Now I'm getting calls, people getting me on Facebook, Messenger, shouting me out. Like, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's up? What's going on, bro? I'm still trying to help people. So maybe I am crazy. Maybe he's right. Maybe I am crazy. But you know what? There need to be more crazy people like me. How about that? If you're really going out there and you're helping people, if that's crazy, then call me crazy. Because sometimes it is. Like I said, sometimes it is. I'm not appreciated often. And a lot of people have that "what have you done for me lately" type of syndrome, because it'll be like, yo, I looked out. Yo, I need this, that, and the third. Yo, I ain't got it for you right now. Like, helping you get on your feet is one thing. Being at your beck and call is another. I'm not at nobody's beck and call. I have a wife and a daughter. I guess I'm at their beck and call. But other than that, anybody that I choose to help out, it's on my time, not on your time. You know, I actually am a mentor because I will talk to people and try to uplift them and get them motivated so that they can do their own, because I'm telling you, started from the bottom, now we're here. Like I done crawled, got up, walked, ran. Now I'm cruising. And that's how it's supposed to be. I got a Black Wall Street Private Lenders Corporation. BWSPLC.com is the site where I'm helping businesses to obtain capital. They have the PPP loans that's getting ready to pop. If you have a business, or if you're a business for yourself, a barber, a beautician, or whatever, go to that site, leave your information. I'm going to holler at you. I'm going to give you a link and help you to get some money. Somebody said, and this was a smart comment, they told me to make a video about 25 ways to make 25K. Go to BWSPLC.com and I'm going to start helping you people to make 25K. Show you got the 25 ways to make money. So, as I am happy to have y'all people here kicking it with me, I would like more people to come with me more because I'm going to start doing more streams. And I'm also going to do more streams on my other channel dealing with because I'm a business loan broker. So dealing with that so that I can help people by showing them how to get money. You know, a lot of us have talents that we don't know how to properly utilize. We don't know how to properly put our talents in motion in order to make us money. So I'm going to do my best to help get people on, because my thing is this: the more people I help to put on, the more people I could go to when I'm fucked up. That is definitely a joke because I don't plan on being messed up, man. I grind too hard. You know? If I'm not actually physically working, which I'm not right now, it's my mind. Like my mind, I got to work the mind. So that's how you got to do it. You got to do it like that. I talk like a Taurus. I'm Aquarius. February 18th. So I hope you have a gift for me. New sub from I Smoke. All right. Yeah, I Smoke. We're going to be doing some things. It's 2021. I hope for the best for y'all. And like I said, I'm going to do my best to help people get their entrepreneur on, because I like to see my people come up. I've done enough bad for my community as a youth. Now, as a man, I'm going to help uplift people in my community, whether I live there or not. So when I'm saying my community, I just mean my people in general. It don't matter where you at. You could be in New York City, or you could be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You could be somewhere where I never set foot. It don't matter. I want everybody to step their game up this year, get your money up, and do your thing. And get that word out. We want to see that match between myself and Choke No Joke. So tell him to come from out of obscurity, get from out of Atlanta. I know where you're at. So come from out of there. Let's go to LA. Let's get in that ring. Do your thing. Do your little Tae Bo, aerobics, whatever. Just get ready, bro. And you got a plate in your jaw? Or whatever. Just a glass jaw. We're not worried about that, man. They said they're gonna put headgear on, so you won't be able to take. It'll soften the blows. You won't take that much of a beating to the head. But I'm happy that we had this little talk, and I want these people to be able to come on my other talks and to be able to go back and forth with me in some intellectual conversations because I don't want people to think that it's just me, because I do have people thinking this, that I can only come online and talk about joke, clout chasing and all that. Like, there's more to me than this, man. This just put me in a position where a lot of people know who I am because it was a hot topic. But I got a lot more to offer than this. Well, I want to get my closure to this. My closure would be kicking this dude's ass. Getting paid for it would be icing on the cake. But kicking this dude's ass, getting this dude to hopefully, if you don't actually admit to lying on me, basically punishing him for it. That's it. Move on. Be able to talk to people about making moves and doing things and ascending. We want to uplift our people, man. Can't sit here and talk about killing each other. And actually getting in the ring is a way of resolving differences, even though it's violent. It's not street violence. So at the end of the day, we will both walk away with our lives. So there you have it. That's a word from me. Yo, what's up? That's right. He snitched period. What's up, bro? When I spoke to Paz the other day, he asked about you. Then I saw you online. You was missing in action. Why I want to box him? He must have just got online. Why I want to box him? First of all, he snitched on me on a murder case. I did 25 years, 7 months, and 5 days for this fool. Not for him. I did the crime, but for him telling on me. He had no business being a part of that. Second of all, when I exposed him, he started telling all types of lies. He changed his age from 19 to 15. He said I told on him. So it was like I put him at the scene to force him to tell on me. But then when I provided the paperwork to show that it was my uncle and a crackhead lady named Pat that told, and he agrees that he knows that they told, but he don't want to agree that to make it that that's what the investigation led them to my co-defendant, which he was in the car with him. So then he calls me. He calls me a snitch. He calls me a homo. He calls me a bug out. A bug out is a crazy person. So then he tells me to suck something. So all of these violations, either one by itself could render an ass whooping or worse. So when you combine them all together, and it's like, listen, you need to get your ass whooped, man. Straight up and down. And if you want to get paid to get your ass whooped, you might as well, because you come around the way the wrong person see you, you're going to get your ass whooped for free. Because he done violated to a degree. And like I said, I done help people. And I done help people to get home from prison. Like you got people walking around the street that feel they owe me something, and they really don't owe me nothing. But they would damn sure kick his ass for me just to prove something. Word, ass whooping. People will give an ass whooping. They ain't going to jail for that. At least not for long. No, I'll bail him out. You kicked his ass for me? Oh, I'm definitely coming to get you. All right. See, there go another one. Another one sitting there busting his ass. All right. That's right. So I'm looking at some of the chats. Y'all make me don't want to get off, but I gotta get ready for bed. For those of y'all don't see, I got a nice little speaker that got my living room looking all Christmased up. So you can see some off the ceiling lights, because the lights is all over the place. Makes it all look all nice and like fake disco-y. from back in the days. All right. Good night. Y'all know I'm getting ready to wrap it up. But like I said, get on that Black Wall Street, BWSPLC.com. Take a look at it, because these are the things I'm offering. The payroll protection program, offering help for startups. So if you have an idea about a company and you want to get started, get your EIN, which is basically a social security number for a business. Get your business certificate, your business name, get all that set up. You have to put yourself in a position to have the business entity and get yourself a plan. Say what you want to do, what you need money for. Let's see if we can get you with some startup capital and get you in the game. I ain't playing. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. I'm trying to get on that card. That's right. Let's see. Let's see if he accepts. If he accepts, we're on the move. Then I'm working on my documentary anyway, so I could put some of the training in my documentary. Like, oh, yo, play that victory beat. Oh my gosh. At any rate, I'm a little tired right now because I'm gonna go take my behind the bed, but it was good vibing with you. And like I said, get on top of that. Let's get this coward out there. Like, come on. You ain't got nothing else to do. You're sitting there, you don't want to come out the house, you're sitting behind the camera antagonizing people, calling people rats and suckers and lames and telling people to suck stuff and all this. You know, come see me in my face. Then we'll see what happens. And that's my word. If he agrees to it, I hope that they have, I'm sure they'll have footage of us like behind the scenes getting ready and all that, because I want people to see the fear on this dude's face before he comes. You've seen him talking, getting drunk and talking, all this. These are shows the characteristics of he's nervous, man. I done changed his life. Like these past few months, I changed his life, man. That's the truth. Matter of fact, within the past 2 months, my presence has been felt in the way he does things. Now, call me a liar with that one. Turning off the comments and having fake COVID and all this stuff. Like, yo, like what? I'm healthy, man. It's all good. And I will continue to stay healthy, God willing, and move on. March 6th. I'd like to be in LA on March 6th and whip some ass. I got some people in LA anyway. So I come through. You already know. I don't have to stay in a hotel. That's right. I come through. We gonna be in mansions, condos, all types of good things. Yeah, I'm not even stunting. So, like, I know people. I know people with money. I got a couple of dollars to rub together. I can make it there. And then we can live good and do some things. I need Jesus. Well, someone told me to leave Choke alone. I need Jesus. I'm Muslim. I'm laughing, but that's the truth. I'm Muslim. So I don't need Jesus. So maybe Choke needs Jesus, but he's fronting like he's Muslim also. So if he is, you already know. But if you feel that way about Choke, then you just spend some money on it. Root for him. No need to watch me. All I'm gonna do is tell you about him Well, I lied. Okay. I have Allah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for making a correction. Joy Martin. Oh yeah. You want to fly out there with me? All right. I'm a lie on what? Oh, Choke is your man? Allahu Akbar. If Choke is your man, tell your man to come out of hiding and come to LA and let me beat on him. Now, somebody said I'm a lie. That I didn't lie on that. Within the past couple of months, what is it? It's January now. So November. Yeah, November and December. November and December, I did the Queen's Flip and I did JoJo Capone. Those, and that's just a couple of the things. And that's just a couple of the things that I've done. And that caught him in a lie. It got him tripping all over himself, where he even admitting to snitching and then catching himself. I just put it on my video. I told on you did tell. Had him cutting off his comments, had him claiming he was sick for weeks. Like, all this stuff I'm saying is the truth. I ain't lying. Maybe you didn't understand what I was saying, but what I'm saying is the truth. I'm not here to argue with you. Facts is the facts. I don't need to lie. I don't need to lie to make him look bad. He's doing a good job of that on his own. So there you go. We are about to say goodbye. It's been fun. It's been real. Now let's see if we can get Choke to answer the challenge. All call outs are mandatory where I'm from. All call outs are mandatory. So you want to exclaim Eden Wall? Tell them how we do Eden Wall. Call outs are mandatory. Joy, if that's your man for real, I didn't put him in nothing. He put himself in my car when he shouldn't have been. And I'm not mad at him. The worst part of what he's done is not admitting to snitching and then trying to call me a snitch and trying to call me a bug out, trying to call me a homo, and trying to call me all these things. So, and as I'm speaking to you, I'm not mad. I already had it in my mind that, what did I say? And if I catch you, boy, your ass is mine. So this makes it easy. Like, so tell your man to be a man. He done called me out of my name. Tell him to address me. Step to me. Like, we ain't got to do this mad and mean, and I ain't got to grill you. Tell him he'll make a couple of dollars too. More than he's making these videos, getting on people's nerves. So if that's really your man, you need to tell him to check himself and watch his mouth. Why, before you lose some teeth. Because bet one thing is for sure. If he get in that ring with me, I damn sure aim to bloody his mouth. If I don't do nothing else, I aim to bloody his mouth. Just for talking. Believe that. I'll probably do a whole lot more than that, but I'm just letting you know that's the minimum that's going to go down. I'm going to bust his lips. So there it is. I didn't put him in nothing. And I proved that with the paperwork. So I need to check myself? No, you need to check yourself. How about that? Because you saying I put him in something. Your ghetto situation? I don't even know what that means. So you still want to argue with me all you need to do is check out the paperwork too, and you'll see that snitches put my co-defendant in the scene, and he was riding around with the co-defendant. So when the co-defendant got pulled over and arrested, he was there. What took place between him and the cops thereafter, it's anybody's guess what really happened. But I know what happened as far as when he got to court with me. So there it is. Yeah, the crackhead did snitch. Okay, so look at the paperwork. Don't argue with me. Look at it. Read it, and you'll see. If that's your man, I don't know if you mean your man, your romantic man, or your man, like, he's cool, but whatever the case may be. You look at it, you see. It's not fake. My fault. What's my fault? That he was riding around in my car with my co-defendant when they pulled him over, that's my fault? Because it's not my fault. I sent word for them to bring my car home. So anything after that is not my fault. Oh. I guess this can't be just sitting idle for a while. It'll cut off by itself. At any rate, thank you. Thank you. Well, I gotta go because my light is not staying on for whatever reason. So I don't want to turn on all the lights in the house, especially when it's time for me to go to bed. So y'all have a good night, and just tell this boy, you act like you was there. You just listening to what he's saying, so I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. Good night.